ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः. Mandalam 7, Suktam 82, Rishi Vasishtha Maitra Varuni Devata Indra Varunau Chandas Jagati. Indra Varuna Iva Madharaya No Vishe 82.1. Indra Varuna, you please bestow on our people who are your subjects great prosperity for performing non-violent sacrifice. Whoever attacks a sacrificer, persevering in offering oblations, may we conquer that man of evil thoughts in battles. The Rik addressed to Indra and Varuna is self-explanatory. They represent Jivatma Paramatma combination. Samralanya Swaralanya Uchyate Vam 82.2. O showerers of happiness, Indra and Varuna, you too are great and possessors of great wealth. One of you is said to be ruler of the universe. The other is self-shining. In your ultimate abode, all enlightened souls uphold vigor and strength. Here, Varuna stands for the self and Indra for manifested self. Ultimate abode generally implies abode of Atma, in which enlightened souls uphold strength. 82.3. Anvapam Kanyat Trunadamor Ojasa. O Indra Varuna, moving the clouds which are like mines of water, you make the sun in the space excel in respect of water and refreshment. In the delight of destroying the cloud or ignorance, you make us abound in intelligence like you make the dry cloud abound in water. Indra and Varuna are said to move the clouds in the atmosphere. The sun sucks up water from the earth's surface and fills up the cloud with moisture. In the same way, Indra-Varuna combination moves the cloud of ignorance and fills the praisers' minds with intelligence or knowledge. Iva idyustu pradhanasu 82.4. O Indra Varuna, bearers of sacrificial oblations invoke you too only for protection in fighting internal enemies and in battles with enemy armies. Those having strong needs invoke you in the acquisition of happiness and prosperity. We praisers invoke you too, who are easily invocable are masters of both physical and spiritual wealth. Men having strong knees refers to people who kneel down to Indra Varuna quite often or doing namaskara. Indra Varuna Yadimani Chakrathu 82.5. O Indra Varuna, you too with your own strength made or created all these born things of the universe. Of you too, Mitra, his friend, serves Varuna for prosperity. The other, valorous Indra, along with Maruts and Pranas, become pure in action. Mitra could as well be the sun, who is the lord of the sky. Indra, Jivatma, along with pranas, activate living creatures. Mahe Shulkaya Varunasyanu Pusha 82.6. Vigor of Varuna displays itself for the shining of the great wealth, or in the shining of the great wealth. That is permanent and is his own. The other one, Indra, striking a non-sacrificer, destroys him completely. Varuna, with few resources, gratify many. Varuna is said to be upholder of spiritual light or self-knowledge, which is permanent. He reveals that to many, thereby gratifying them. So Varuna means knower of the self, or Atmajnani here. Na tamam ho na duridani matya. 82.7. O resplendent Indra Varuna, to the sacrifice of which mortal you go, and also like it, sin does not reach that mortal, nor difficulties, nor any kind of distress. Him deceptions never reach. The Rik is self-explanatory, so also 7.28.9. So also 82.9. Arvang Nara Deivena Vasagatam 82.8. O Indra Varuna, with shining protections, please come towards us and listen to this prayer. If you take delight in me, you please bestow on me your friendship, and also that which is associated with water and is pleasure-giving. One associated water could be Narayana in the divine sense, and the self spiritually. Narayana implies one whose ultimate abode is water, or Nara, human beings. Asmagamindra Varuna 82.9. O overpowering Indra Varuna, in all battles please be our frontline fighters. When leaders of men invoke you in conflicts, both in the past and at present, as well as in future battles of our sons and grandsons. Last stroke in the sutta, Asme Indro Varuno Mitro Adyama. May Indra, Varuna, Mitra and Adyama bring us strength and enthusiasm together with the great far-extending shelter. This light of Aditi, which is augmenter of Rita, is beneficent. We think of the praise of the resplendent Savita. Light of Aditi means illuminator of Rita, or nature, which implies the witnessing self. It is the great shelter of the universe. Savita symbolizes it here. We go to next Suktam, Suktam 83. Rishi Vasishtha Maitra Varuni, Devada Indra Varunau, Chandas Jagadi. Ivam Nara Pashyamanasa Apyam. O leaders of men, Indra, Varuna, men desirous of battle, seeing you who are associated with water, having numerous sickles move around. Non-believers, cloud-like enemies, and also venerable persons are killed by you too. Please protect a good server with protections. Men believing Indra and Varuna to help them in their battles of day-to-day life march forward with appropriate implements. Paramatma Jivatma combined destroys all kinds of human beings. May these two protect one who serves them well. 83.2 Yatra Nara Samayante Krutat Bhajo. Where leaders of men furnished with banners come together, in which battle the outcome becomes dear to limited persons, where all living beings seeing light of the sun are afraid of, O Indra Varuna, please speak in favor of us. There, the seer is referring to state of Brahman in this book, where enlightened souls find their ultimate shelter. Only few attain that state. All beings born under the sun are afraid of that state, where one loses his identity. Sambhumya anda Dvasira. O Indra Varuna, outer surface of the earth is seen to be covered with water. In the atmosphere, great sound is developing. Enemies of the people are sitting all around me. O bearers of prayers, please come towards me with protections. The seer is being disturbed by external factors from 10 directions. He is getting confused with the objects that he sees all around him. He is trying to concentrate his mind on Jivatma and Paramatma. Indra Varuna Vadhanabhi 83.4 O Indra Varuna, you please protect well a good server by destroying the irresistible duality, Jivatma different from Paramatma. In this oblation giving sacrifice, may you listen to these Vedic hymns. May priestly ministration of any eater, enjoyer or soul or ego become truthful. The sage identifies the cause of his miseries as perception of duality, Paramatma and Jivatma. May the prayer of this enjoyer of the soul reflect the truth. This is his hope. Indra Varuna Vabhya Tapanti. That 83.5 O Indra Varuna, sinful thoughts are torturing the venerable me. Especially evil spirits are desiring to attack me. You eliminate both physical and spiritual wealth. Therefore, being on the opposite side of the space, protect us, please. Indra and Varuna are on the opposite bank of the sea of samsara mentioned earlier. Being on the other side, these two can help the sacrificers to cross over this sea of miseries. 83.6 Yuvam Havanta Ubhayasa O Indra Varuna, both kinds of sacrificers invoke you in battles for the acquisition of wealth. There you may protect the good server who is being afflicted or attacked by 10 kings along with eaters or enjoyers of fruits of actions. Sacrificers approach Indra and Varuna for physical and spiritual wealth. 10 kings are 5 sense organs and 5 organs of action. Their activities lead to enjoyment. Enjoyers are the mind-related entities and ultimately the experiencer, I, or the soul or ego. Dasarajana Samita Ayajyava 83.7. O Indra Varuna, the 10 kings who are not sacrificers do not always fight with the good server. Praisers of leaders of men seated with you in Atma is truthful. Those leaders become resplendent in the invocation of shining beings. 10 kings do not attack a good server of Indra and Varuna, say when he meditates on them. Praises of realizers of truth should logically be truthful. Dasharatni Paryattaya Vishwata. O Indra Varuna, please instruct the good server who is surrounded by 10 kings in all directions, where enjoyers who are whitish or pure, having knotted hair and are very intelligent, serve you with wisdom and salutations. This is in contrast to an earlier Ruk 7.8.6. So 83.6. Here enjoyers are self-realized sages enjoying self-knowledge, truth. The seer of the Sukta is requesting Indra and Varuna to protect these sages from such worldly temptations. 83.9. Vritranyanya Samitheshu Jignate O showerers of happiness, Indra Varuna, one of you kills enemy like clouds in battles. The other protectors of Rita, nature's laws always, protects Rita always. We invoke you with good auspicious hymns. Please give us shelter. Indra kills enemies or ignorance and Varuna protects Rita. Thus, sage Vasishtha identifies the roles of Indra and Varuna in this Ruk. Asme Indro Varuno Mitro Aryama. This is the same as 82.10. This Ruk is 83.10. And the last Ruk in this Sukta. Suktam 84. Vasishtha Mitra Varune Evata Indra Varuno Chandas Trushtu. This can be considered as a good sublime prayer Suktam of Mandalam 7. Avam Rajana Vadhare Bhavrutyam. O shining Indra Varuna, in this non-violent sacrifice I surround you with oblations and salutations, as though held in the hands multiformed well illumined hymns on their own are coming towards you. The rigs in this sukta deal with Indra Varuna. This is the substance of the rig. 84.2. Yuvorashtram Brihadinvadi Devrau O Indra Varuna, your great kingdom invigorates the space. You bind men by ropeless bonds. May Varuna's anger avoid us. Indra makes the universe wide for us. Indra and Varuna cause the manifestation of the most subtle matter, the space. Each living creature is bound to one's own nature by Varuna, as characterized by its ego or I feeling, which depends upon its ignorance level. Indra has made this universe wide enough for housing all objects. Kritam no yajnam vidatheshu charum. 84.3. O Indra Varuna, in our imparting of knowledge, please make our oblation or hymn wonderful. Make the Vedic speeches in scholarly praises famous. Inspired by enlightened souls, may admirable wealth approach towards us. Please take us across miseries with proper protection. May self-knowledge dawn on us so that we may cross over all miseries. This idea is being conveyed by the Rig. 84.4. Asme Indra Varuna Vishwavaram Rayim. O Indra Varuna, please give us wealth which is admired by all, is containing treasures and is rich in food. Which son of Aditi well observes falsehood? That valorous one gives us unlimited wealth or reality. One who discriminates truth and unreality, he gives away unlimited knowledge, truth. He may mean Indra or Varuna here. The last stroke in the Suktam. Iyam Indram Varunam Ashta. May this praise of mine mark Indra Varuna, being harnessed by me. May they protect us in matters connected with sons and grandsons. Becoming possessors of good jewel, may we go to the enjoyment of the resplendent being. May Indra Varuna protect the sons and grandsons of the sacrificers. Becoming knowers of the self, we shall enjoy bliss of Brahman. This is the gist of this concluding click of the Sukta. Suktam 85. Rishi Vasishtha Maitra Varane Devada Indra Varano Chandas Trushtu. Punishe Vamarkas Vamarksasam Manisham. O Indra Varuna, I purify for you honest and thoughtful hymns which are illumining like the resplendent Usha by offering you this Atmiya Soma essence. May they protect us while going in for battle. The sage is offering this hymn to Indra and Varuna so that they may protect him in his battle for acquiring Atmajnana or truth. Sparthandeva Devahuye Atra. 85.2. O Indra Varuna, in the invocation of the resplendent being, if people contend with us or in the battle, their arrows fall on our flags. You who are killers of enemies with arrows, please turn those unfriendly men away in different directions and kill them. While meditating on the self or while battling for attaining truth, may Indra and Varuna drive away all disturbing thoughts from him. (85.3) Avaschite Swayashasa Shadasu. The shining water streams too, shining on with their glory, sitting in their home, uphold these two, resplendent Indra and Varuna. One of them, Varuna, upholds his subjects, judging them properly. The other one, Indra, kills cloud-like enemies irresistibly once and for all. Manifestation of water is caused by Indra and Varuna. Varuna discriminates the good and bad characters. Shining water streams stand for Atmiya Somadharas in the spiritual sense, and their home is abode of the self. Sasukratur Ritachidastu Hodaya. 85.4. O sons of Aditi, which invoker praises you with all his strength, may that sacrificer and performer of good deeds become Rutanya, knower of nature's laws. Whichever giver of oblations turn towards you for protection, he certainly becomes fit for prosperity. Thinking and talking about Indra and Varuna, one can acquire objective knowledge, nature and its laws. Whoever meditates on them or their cause, he becomes fit for receiving knowledge, truth about this manifested universe. Iyamindram Varunamashta Megi. 85.5. This is the same as Rig 7.84.5. We go to next Suktam 36. Rishi Vasishtha Maitra Varuni Devata Varuna Chandas Trushtu Dhira Tvasya Mahina Janum Shri. 86.1. Who firmly supports the vast space and earth, who impels the great sun and the stars in two different ways, and who extends the earth. His creations, by their greatness, is indeed constant and firm. The entire universe is said to be the creation of Varuna. The sun and stars are self-luminous bodies, but of two different kinds. One appears during the day, while the others are seen during the night. The solar world depends on the sun for all its needs. We go to the next trick, 86.2. Utasvaya tanva. Will I, with my own body, ever perceive that one? When will I be inside Varuna? Will he accept my oblations without getting angry? Having a clean mind, when will I perceive the most gracious one? Here, that could mean Varuna or Atma. No one can perceive birthless self. When I feeling or ahambhava vanishes, one becomes identified with Atma, or he becomes one with Varuna. When knowledge dawns, he perceives the truth. Pruche tadeno Varuna, 86.3. O Varuna, desiring to see that, I ask, what is sin? For asking this, I approached many scholarly persons. These wise sages too tell me the same as I tell myself. This Varuna is angry with me. That means truth, the self here. That means truth, the self here. When Varuna is satisfied with the state of mind of a seeker of truth, only then the universal impeller reveals the truth. Kimaga asa Varuna Jeshtham, 86.4. O Varuna, for what reason you want to kill your praiser friend? What great sin has come upon or committed by me? Oh, not easily subduable Varuna, having inherent power, please tell me that, so that free from sins I may approach you with salutation. This is an imaginary talk between the seer and Varuna, or it could be a discussion going on within his mind between the I in him and the self. Destroying body attached ahambhava of the seer only, he can attain oneness with Atma. Ava drukthani pitrya sraja, 86.5. O Lord, please free us from injuries done by our forefathers, as well as what we might have done with our own bodies. Like a thief gratifying himself with cattle by stealing, or like a calf from the rope, please free this most excellent sage from sins. The root can be treated as a continuation of the previous ruk. 86.6. Nasa svodaksho Varuna. O Varuna, with one's own mind, with that one's own mind is not constant. That intoxicating mind is differentiating and ignorant. In the proximity of an inferior person, a more excellent one is there. Dream too is never a remover of unreality. A normal man's mind is not steady or constant. It perceives differences between Jivatma and Paramatma essentially, and hence it is ignorant. Next to an ignorant man, there is a knower of truth. This is again a talk between I in the seer of the Sukta and Atma. In the dream state, the dreamer and his dreams are present or duality persists. Of course, dream is accepted to be unreal by all knowers. Aram Daso na Milhushe 86.7. For the most active, liberal, resplendent Varuna, the sinless I, like a servant, perform deeds sufficient to please him. May he instruct an ignorant man like me. May the wisest Varuna send this praiser for acquiring wealth, which here means Atmajnana. Sinless implies a non-perceiver of duality. No further clarification may be necessary on this ruk. Ayam sutubhyam Varuna Swadhavo 86.8, last ruk in the sutta. O Varuna, having inherent power, this hymn which is meant for you may reach your heart and stay there permanently. In our place of residence, may there be peace and prosperity as well as in our assemblies. O shining beings, may you protect us always with prosperity. May peace and prosperity prevail in the homes and places of sacrifice of the sacrificers. 86th Suktam, 87th Suktam. Rishi Vasishtha Maitra Varune, Devata Varuna, Chandastrushtu. This Suktam is one of the sublime misunderstood Suktas of Mandalam 7. Radat Patho Varuna Suryaya 87.1. Varuna made the path for the sun. Water droplets in the atmosphere were discharged into the rivers. Desiring to establish Rita, he created the great nights for the days, like a herd of horses let loose from the stable. Manifestation of the sun or energy, water and time is being attributed to Varuna in this ruk, which implies that Varuna represents the self here. Atma Atmade Vado Raja Navino 7.87.2. O Varuna, your air, which is the soul or pranas of all creatures, freshens up the atmosphere. Like a cattle in grass or grain field, that restless air becomes possessor of food. Your dwellings is the great vast space and earth. They become dear to all objects, living and non-living. Air manifests because of Varuna. It becomes pranas in living creatures. It helps food production by plants. All manifested material objects are housed in the space and on the earth. .3 Parispasho Varunasya. O Varuna, your spies having an errand, observe or oversee both the beautiful space and earth. Who are wise, are clever and are followers of Rita. They are conversant with sacrifice and desire your intelligence. Spies here means observant wise sages. No more explanation may be needed here. Uvacha me Varuno Medhiraya 7.87.4. Varuna tells me, who is intelligent, this: you bear 21 not to be killed names. Thus the all-knowing Varuna instructs me. He is sitting by his side, by me, who is sitting by his side and paired to him. He also told me the secret of the ultimate abode. Varuna instructs sage Vasishtha on 21 principles: 5 sense organs, 5 organs of action, 5 pranas: outer mind, intelligence, memory, ego, jivatma, and ignorance, or the 6 worlds: Bhu, Bhuva, Swa, Maha, Jana, Tapa. Bhu, Bhuva, Swa, Maha, Jana, Tapa. Tisro Dyavo Nihita Andarasmin. 7.87.5. 3 shining bodies are located inside that abode. 3 kinds of territories forming an order of 6 is thereby. Praiseworthy living Varuna, praiseworthy King Varuna created this golden shining sun swaying in the space for the welfare of the world. Sage Vasishtha realizes the truth. This material universe appears from the birthless state. 3 luminous bodies are the stars, lightning and fire. 3 territories are land, water and air. 6 periods of the year come out of the birthless state. Varuna makes the sun swing between the east and west horizons. Symbolically, 3 experiencing bodies and their 3 experienced worlds forming an order of 6 came into being from birthless Brahman. 6 worlds could be, as mentioned before, Bhu, Bhuva, Swa, Maha, Jana and Tapa, of which the first 3 are manifested world and the last 3 come under the category of unmanifested worlds. Avasindhum Varuno Dyauriva. It is 87.6. Who is as white as raindrop, is mighty like a lion, who rules secretly, who is measurer of the worlds and is having easily born valor. That Varuna is the Lord of the manifested universe. He fixed ocean or water in its place, like the sun fixing water in the atmosphere. Varuna fixes the ocean on the earth, like the sun fixing water vapor in the atmosphere. Yo Mrilayadi Chakshushe Chidago Vayam. Last struck in this sutta, 7.87.7. He is gracious to a man even if he commits sin. Prospering under the rule or commands of Varuna, the son of Aditi, we become sinless. O shining beings, may you protect us always with prosperity. Sin implies perceiving duality here. No more comment may be necessary on this rag. Really, this is a great and sublime suktam and hence not easily comprehensible. With this, we close today's session. Viramasthavad.